We're here today to talk about S6L. You guys have been using it on the tour. So, Snake, you mixed front of house for...
I've been using this on Duran Duran for this year. I graduated from the profile and yeah, very pleased with it.
And Charlie as well, of course. You were the first person in the world to tour with this desk.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I was pretty early.
So, is this the first band you guys have worked on together?
We worked on Duran together for 10 plus years.
How are they to work with in Duran Duran?
The band is super cool to work for. They're all really great people. I mean, monitor-wise, because it's one of those things, when someone's been in the music business for so long, they know what they want, and they know when it's not right.
The front of house mix is quite complicated because their music spans so many decades and so many styles. So there's you know, the early stuff was quite dry and a bit disco-y, sort of a bit punky as well in a way, and then it developed into we've found a lexicon and we're going to use it, all of it, and some more, and the AMS reverb on the drums, and you know, and then it's developed through various different things. So that's the trick, is to try and make it sound like a record, but every single song is completely different.
So how come you guys ended up choosing the S6L? Where, was that just a natural progression from using the venues, or?
I was looking for more. I needed more outputs. One of the reasons I joined the band was that they wanted to move the rest of the band off wedges onto ears. So there's 2 or 3 members on in ears already, and we wanted to get everybody off. And as soon as you start working with a reasonable sized band and everyone's got stereo ears, and then you're into reverbs, your outputs are gone, eaten. So I mean, that's been a driving force for me, certainly.
I mean, for me it was just a natural progression, really. The summing on this thing sounds just second to none. I guess there was a little bit of remodeling of my session file because I used a lot of one type of plugin, and it became no longer available.
Yeah, I remember that conversation.
But the console itself just sounds really, really great.
So are you missing the plugins that weren't available?
Ironically, I thought it was going to be a real turn off, and it's been a complete turn on.
Right. Because
I've developed different techniques and enjoyed doing that, and I think what I've ended up with sounds better.
Great. Is that the thing about necessity being the mother of invention?
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, I mean, my show file on the profile had 76 totally programmed songs. That was a big day to throw that in the bin. And when I say totally, I mean like everything except the master EQ and the lead vocal EQ. And the lead vocal fader. All of it was programmed, everything.
And were they programmed? Was it programmed to code or anything, or was it just manually firing them?
Yeah, manual snapshots.
So several for a song.
So that was a lot of stuff to go right. Now's the point of which you.
So did you do it offline, or did you do it in place on the desk?
No, I took one of these in a room for a week and basically started from scratch.
Virtual sound check.
Virtual sound check, yeah. So he'd kindly recorded his shows. I mirrored his gain.
I know him, he'd probably charge you, right? For that.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I mirrored his gain, and off I went.
Cool.
With his recording, and it's really not looked back since, really.
So you know, one of the things I often wonder about is set lists, right? Because they must have like a million songs. I was thinking about it the other day. I could just straight off the top of my head, I could think of 10 or 12 hits. So
yeah.
Do they change the set list every night? Do they shuffle it about?
They can do. And that was the nightmare for me with throwing out these songs, because sometimes they just go, oh, we'll do the Union of the Snake tonight. Oh, we haven't done that for 3 years.
But you still did that.
But you still have it there as a snapshot. So I was then put in this position where and they don't sound check, and they've not played it for 3 years, so I've not even got a recording. So you're left with that one point at which you go.
So they can just turn up and play it. They haven't played it for 3 years. You can just turn up and play
jam it out in the dressing room before they go on stage. No sound check.
Right.
Just straight out.
Scribbling down how many bars.
Yeah.
What about you, Charlie? You got a bunch of snapshots you have to
it's the same.
shuffle about?
You know, we'd been using the profile for so long. You know, I was into 80 odd snapshots because, like Snake says, you know, you've got such a library of all the hits, and then every time you do a new world tour, that gets another 15 or 20 songs added to it, and they might not all get played by the end of the tour, but you know, 4 years into a project, and all of a sudden you're into 50 or 60 songs,
Yeah.
which they will go, oh, we've not done that for ages. Let's just do that.
Yeah,
Right.
tonight.
Yeah.
And how much notice do you get?
I mean, it could be minutes.
Minutes.
Yeah.
On the comms. Oh, by the way, they're playing this one. Yeah.
They've decided.
Yeah, the Bestival Festival last year, they were headlining, and they decided to do Save a Prayer.
Right.
And that had never been rehearsed with these desks. And it was just literally just like, oh, there you go. And of course, it's a big ballad with lots of sort of great reverbs, and you know, and it's very sort of ambient, and suddenly you're going, right, which song does it sound a bit like?
Yeah.
Right, what can I rob from my set list of? Oh, nothing really. Okay, so I'll use this one and hope.
Yeah.
In front of 80,000 people in a live broadcast.
So okay. So do you reorder your snapshots, or do you just kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, always reorder, drag it back.
So you're busy dragging and dropping, and
Yeah.
wow, you could have done that back in the old days for some of the older digital discs, right?
No.